Y'all.
Hey guys.
You know I'm a perfectionist. So.
You are.
Why did I get married? Listen, I know it's supposed to be a little bit earlier than this, but we married and we got kids.
Duty calls, and honestly, we have been under the weather.
We've been under the weather. We've been listen. So yeah, what's up, Chevalier?
Hey, Chevalier. Yeah, we got home after the hospital, and both boys came down with some nasty junk.
Serious. That South Carolinian.
that weather change.
They got that South Carolinian.
But yeah, so and then now they're getting better, and me and Davon are on the tail end of this. So if y'all hear us coughing, I'm
good. I haven't been coughing like that.
We just took wellness shots.
What's up, Sabrina?
And everything. So yeah. If y'all hear us kind of sounding like Tony, if I sound like Tony Braxton and he sound like Barry White, it's because we've been sick, y'all. We've been sick, but we making it, y'all. And thank you so much. Hey, Sabrina. Thank you so much, Chevalier.
Look, they determined to come in here.
Our babies just came in here. We trying to escape them so we can get with y'all tonight. But you can lay on. Oh, Gideon, you want to come say? You want to come say hello? He said, "I'm just coming to check on you." Aw. Thank you so much, Chevalier. It's been a journey, guys. Oh, he said, "Thank you, Chevalier." Can you blow a kiss to the people? Oh, can you blow a kiss, Jude? Oh. So, yeah, y'all, we just been taking it day by day, right, baby?
Yep, one day at a time.
And we're getting stronger, and we feel like, what better time than now to kind of have this as an outlet for us, but to still push forward and talk about why did I get married? And it's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for your prayers, your notes, your cards, your food, donations, flowers,
just the love overall.
The love has been just amazing. So keep it coming, the prayers, and definitely encouragement and inspiration, because we need it still, and we'll probably need it forever, Definitely don't stop, and we appreciate and love you all. So yeah. Where we at, babe? Where we at?
I just wanted to, of course, if you don't know, if you haven't already, make sure you go and like and subscribe to you waving at people. Like and subscribe to our Redeemed Nation Church YouTube page. This live video, we will save it and put it on the channel. Initially, we was going to go live from the YouTube channel, but we had to call an audible, make some changes. But we still wanted to keep our word and, just come, like my wife said, this is an outlet for us to, try to be uplifting to other people, because oftentimes things like what we are going through, it can make or break a marriage, especially if you haven't taken time to build a foundation, because you can't prepare. It's no way. Hey, what's up, Candace?
Hey, Candace.
It's no way to prepare for situations like this. It's just no way. But as long as you have taken time in the beginning of your relationship to create a solid foundation, when the storms of life come, you can still stand. You might bend, but you won't break. And so, with us just pushing forward and we want to come and, just have a light little moment this Friday night. This wonderful Friday night. Be light and, share some of the questions that we've been asked, how, like, the reason why we got married and all that good stuff. Just talk about marriage, period. Because, at the end of the day, when life gets tough, it's good to have a best friend to go through that with. And I can honestly say my wife is my best friend. So,
if I was your best friend.
All right, now. Look, Look, I hit a note. It might not be the right one, but I hit that mug.
Y'all, we laughing and we cutting up, but honestly, this has been a roller coaster, so I hope we don't cry, but I'm not going to make no promises. It's just been, ups and downs through this whole process, but God is still good, and He's given us a mission. He's given us a purpose, and one thing, we don't always understand is why, but I feel like we know the who in the process and the how, and He gives us really what you see is just the perfect piece of God right now, and so I'm just very grateful and very thankful to have my husband by my side. And so many of you have been asking like how your marriage, how's your husband, how is like life for you guys. So we're gonna just do a little mashup of some questions that we've recently gotten from you guys, and just random questions from our Q&A queue, and just kind of go from there. And it's gonna be light, it's gonna be fun. Oh, thanks, Chevalier. Yeah, we don't know the why, but we know the who, and we know how He does it. So, and you're looking at, like my husband said, the power of God, the faithfulness of God, the trustworthiness of God, because nobody can prepare you for losing a child, you know. But what I will say is that thankfully because I was 20 weeks pregnant, we got to hold him and love him, and he had all his little body parts, and life doesn't always give you a reason, but God gives you the peace in the season, so that you're in. So we just are moving forward, definitely day by day, and He's always with us. So, but let's get into this, and I'm excited. All right.
First question. What attracted you to your partner when you first met? Whew.
Be honest too, cause y'all, this is gonna go on our church page on YouTube. So y'all be honest, babe, cause we ain't holding nothing back. So be honest. This is a light moment. This is a light, fun night.
Honestly, what attracted me was the fact that I caught her staring at me, even though she said she wasn't staring at me, but she was staring at me. So it was attractive to have somebody notice me. And
oh, okay.
Yeah, she noticed me. And then too, just watching how she carried herself. One thing about us is men, we very observant. And I just sat back and I watched her for a while before I even approached her. And I thought it was very attractive the way that she always keep herself clean. Her nails was on point. Just, and then that smile.
He said that nicely, but I'm borderline OCD, y'all, for real.
Borderline? Nah, player, you there.
I'm there. I'm all the way. A lot of people don't know that about
like
me.
Clemson.
A lot of people don't know that about me, but
oh yeah, she them 3 letters. Oh yeah, that's behind the scenes.
And then we haven't died. I have never been diagnosed, but he diagnosed me, y'all.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's just her smile, the way she carried herself, and just really getting to see her heart. What's up, Connie?
Hey, Connie. Hey, Aniki. And we had one more person join, and we didn't even say hey. Nicole. Yep. Yeah, hey, Nicole. So I gotta answer that. Oh, wait, keep going if you.
No.
I know it was a lot. I mean, yeah, I know. I know.
Oh, and the fact that
it's
she started acting like a wife before we even went on our first date. So it was a point in time we was doing outreach. Some of y'all already know the story how we met, but
some don't.
We met doing outreach. This is when Redemption had outreach. We was in Judson community. Shout out Judson, where I was born and raised. So we met out there doing outreach, and it was a point in time where me and her, we was on teams helping the youth in the community. And let's see, hey Haley.
Hey Haley, I love you too, friend.
It was a point in time where me and her was on teams helping the youth, and I was supposed to get her an icy, right? And I got so excited because the icy was busting. Shout out Pastor Mike. That icy was on point. And I forgot her icy, and I came back, and she hit me with, where my icy?
Well, I made a joke like, I would like an icy. Hey, Izzy, I made a joke. I was like, I would like an icy. And he was like, I'll get you one. But then he forgot because it was so good. And so I called him out on it. We weren't dating or anything, but we were.
She did more than call me out. She hit me with the whole attitude, snapped the neck, and then I was like, that was cute, though. I like that.
Yeah, we wasn't dating or nothing. So that's how we met, literally serving in the community. So what attracted me to you?
Yep.
Yeah, I like a thug. Like I like roughneck around the edges. I like you know how to blend. Like, he's a chameleon. And a lot of people don't know that about me, but I don't really like someone that I can't see in the future if we were to go through a struggle or a hardship. I gotta know you're a rider. You know what I'm saying? And immediately I could tell that he, you know, was rough around the edges but tender inside. You know what I'm saying? Rough around the edges is not a bad thing. That's what attracted me to you. But I could tell he had been through something, so he would know how to go through something. You know what I'm saying? So that is really what attracted me to him. And he was mysterious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised in the country on, like, pretty much farmland, food to table, you know, everything we ate up until a certain age. Probably when I was 17, 18, my grandparents shot and killed and put on the table, picking peas, corn, all that stuff. So I didn't know the city life, and I kind of was sheltered. We were really sheltered as children, and we were church going, you know, and I just liked that he was different, literally day and night. Okay, literally day and night. But, you know, they say opposites attract. We ain't that opposite, but looking at us, we are, you know, and hearing us talk, we are definitely opposite. So, yeah, I like that roughneck, you know, street vibe. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
About to go roll me a blunt. I'm just playing, y'all.
What?
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Okay, Pastor Nelson.
I'm just playing.
Okay, Pastor
you know
Nelson.
What?
Look, you just lost 10 members right there.
Look, don't put me in the council culture. Don't start council
God.
stuff. But number 2, what is your favorite memory together as a couple? Whoo, boy, we got so many memories.
Man.
I could start by saying one of my favorite memories
is this a fun memory or a sentimental memory?
It just say memory.
Okay.
Like, what is your favorite memory? I would say one of my most favorite memories was, and it's fun since we, you know, in the fun moment. This is funny. This is actually funny. We were out in Cali, and her sister Kiara, shout out Kiara, flew out so they could spend time together. I set it all up for Kiara to fly out, and we actually ended up I rented a yacht so we can, you know, just go out to Santa Monica, like in the water to enjoy Santa Monica from the ocean.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, listen. What they didn't prepare us for was how wavy everything was, okay? So we on the yacht, getting ready to have fun, get lit, enjoy ourselves, right?
He had wine, pizza, wings.
Had the whole 9.
Yeah.
Everything, we vibing.
Music.
Got on the yacht, just feeling good, and music turned up and stuff. My belly got to acting up. So I goes down to the it's a bathroom in the bottom. So I goes down the ship, you know, trying to be like Jesus. They say Jesus was in the bottom of the boat. I went to the bottom of the boat and almost met him. Listen, I almost went to see God, y'all. Y'all don't understand. No. I was down there. I had liquids coming from both ends, literally.
Y'all, like, this is the first.
we got this mother about 2 hours.
Y'all, and babe, I got to take over. Cause I'm like, where's my husband? And my sister was like, go look for him.
Oh, God.
She's like, I got Gideon. Cause Gideon was with us. I'm looking everywhere. I asked the captain and his assistant, do y'all know where my husband went? Maybe he's up on top. I said, no, he's not up there. Cause I just went. They said, well, maybe he's down low. We got a lot of bedrooms down there. And just check on him. Y'all, Davon was in and he hadn't had nothing to drink.
Nothing to drink.
Y'all,
I was not tipsy.
Yeah, he was not nothing.
Nothing.
Y'all, Davon was in this little bitty bathroom the size
y'all know how it's my size. The way this bath, like literally, if I sneezed, I would have knocked a hole in the wall. Like literally.
Y'all, Davon was
I'm literally in there like this.
Davon I about can't talk, babe. You know my voice weak, but because we've been sick. God. But Davon is in this tiny bathroom, y'all.
Trying to hold on.
Y'all, it's smaller than a linen closet.
Oh,
like it's smaller than your coat closet. And I open the door because I'm looking at every door. I'm frantic, and when I see him, he like, help me, babe. Oh, help me, babe. Y'all, y'all, he was soaked in sweat from head to toe. He was soaked, y'all. Oh my gosh, just from his adrenaline, throwing up, it was coming out everywhere. And the poor captain assistant, she was like, it's okay. You guys are here to enjoy yourselves. I can clean it up.
I felt bad for her. Like, she had to clean up. Listen.
She said, I can clean it up. I think she thought it was a little bit. No. Davon had to change clothes.
Listen, y'all, it got real in that little linen closet.
He was wrapped up in a blanket, like,
and then they gonna tell me, if you go to the top and just stare straight out, it'll help you. No,
it didn't.
No, I need some Dramamine and a miracle from God right about now. It got to the point where I literally, like, Gideon had fell asleep to take a nap. He was comfortable, chilling. I had to take a nap. I missed the entire trip.
Look, babe was like this.
That mother looking like a Virgin Mary.
I mean, y'all, and you know California weather is not cold, so he was just, y'all. Boy, I didn't know that was your favorite memory. I didn't know that.
Man,
I didn't know that.
Hey, it's one of my favorite because it was the funniest. I'm like, boy, if these people knew that, boy, I'm in the bottom of the boat trying to make sure I stay alive. Boy, it got real down there.
Man. You know, 10 minutes in, we like, yeah.
This is how bad it got. You know, you at a point when you throwing, it's okay to throw up if you got something on your belly, right? Ooh. It got to the point where I was throwing up and nothing was coming out. Like, it was just a bunch of dry heave.
All in 15 minutes of the ship. Of being on the yacht.
Keep in mind, 15 minutes into it, we got this month for about 2 hours.
And we was stuck.
Long.
But it wasn't no refunds either.
No refund.
He had to tough it out. Yeah.
I took a nap. By the time I woke up, it was over. I was like, well, that was a fun trip, wasn't it?
And me and Kiara was up on the top listening to music, taking pictures.
Having a good time.
We having a good time. He said, go have fun, babe.
So man, that was one of my favorite memories. Funniest and favorite memories. We got a lot. We've done so much together. But what's one of yours?
Y'all don't judge me.
Oh, Jesus.
One of my most favorite memories is when we was in Charleston. And y'all, we got a hookah. And this was on my bucket list because I never ever have smoked. I don't smoke. I never did experience that before, but I thought it was so cool, like, to try. And Babe was like, I know you ain't gonna smoke nothing else, you know, yeah. So he like, let's just do this, and we did. And y'all, I was trying to learn how to blow out like a dragon through my nose, and I don't even think I was successful, but it was the fact that we were experiencing something new together, because you had never hookah before, had you?
I've done other things. I just never hookah before.
Yeah, but it was so fun. We was having hookah and we was having tacos.
And wings. I had ordered me, but them wings was
and this was my pre-vegan days, of course. But, you know, we had a blast.
We was getting ready to go on the cruise.
We was about to go to the Bahamas, yep. And we just kind of stopped off in Charleston to board.
At the market.
Yeah, at the market. And we was having a blast when we back.
Turning up, getting lit.
You couldn't tell me nothing, because I was like, man, I done hookah. You can't tell me.
Grown now.
I done hookah. So I done did something I never did before. That was cool. So that was one of my favorite memories. Hey, Chastity.
Hey, Chastity. Next question. How do you support and encourage each other's individual goals and dreams? This is a good one. This is one of them deep things, because oftentimes this is one thing that makes marriage successful or break, is the ability to give up yourself as an individual. That right there is a challenge, but if you master that skill, because I think it's a skill, you master that skill of giving up yourself, your marriage will be successful. And it takes not just you giving up yourself, it's got to be mutually done. Like, if you willing to give up stuff about yourself, that person willing to give up stuff about themselves, I believe marriage could be successful. Because when you give up yourself, it helps you see the other person's goals and dreams, and it gives you the ability to know how to support that person in their dreams. Prime example, as y'all know, my wife is a travel nurse. Now, when we first started traveling, first assignment was Roanoke, Virginia.
Shout out Roanoke.
Shout out Roanoke,
Corellia, Tammy, Tweety, y'all know. Look, Angela, y'all know.
Virginia was fun. You know what I'm saying? And but see, behind the scenes, what y'all don't get to see is
Neff.
The times that y'all like the times that my wife would have to go to work, right? And I would be in these Airbnbs and all this stuff myself. This is before I started learning about business and stuff like that. But, you know, being on the road and still, you know, we was together, but we was still, it was certain days where we was apart, but I still would come up to the hospital and eat lunch with her. Yeah. But that was one of her dreams, and that was one of her goals. And what came with that is a lot of opportunities where I could have just been here in South Carolina doing stuff with music, and you know, there's many opportunities that, you know, I said no to so my wife can live her dream, you know. So that's what I mean by making that sacrifice, giving up yourself so you can see how to support your spouse. And that takes, it takes courage, and it takes the willingness to sacrifice and give up yourself. So
let me read the question.
How do you support and encourage each other's individual goals and dreams?
Honestly, I can only speak on examples in our marriage where I feel like, you know, I've supported your goals and dreams. And I feel like the first one was in music. I was his first investor for music. From there, hey Shirley, he was able to do his CDs and actually have a kick off.
Welcome Prince. She was the investor for it.
Yeah, and I feel like supporting your partner's goals and dreams, it is going against what tradition is. In today's society, it's so crazy, y'all. Don't even get me started, but the traditional aspect of a man being the one going into the workplace, I feel like it's so not clear. I feel like Davon, he's always been an entrepreneurial spirit. I've always known that about him. And when we got together, he came from the background of, you got to work for it. And I feel like that it's a certain truth to that, but you also need to be in your work when you're working for it and not just doing a work that you're not passionate about, because I think that's the number one thing that kills people is doing things that they're not passionate about, and that job or that, livelihood will outwork you to the grave. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that I did with him, and God spoke to me, it was the second year of our marriage, and he told me to tell him that I was okay with him not working, and I didn't a regular job. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't question it. I went straight to him, didn't I?
Yep.
And I told him, we were in our apartment because we had sold our house. We were in the apartment. God was preparing us to start traveling. But I told him, I said, I don't know why I'm saying this, but God told me to tell you that it's okay for you to explore the businesses that he's placed inside of you. You're with somebody that's not going to judge you if you don't go clock in. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's one of the most underserved things in a marriage is if your partner has dreams and goals and aspiration and you're the one that held them back. I ain't taking that responsibility. First off, I answer to God. And if God told me to tell him, hey, Amber, if God told me to tell him that I'm going to trust God and believe God for what he has lined up through him. Because I knew Davon has a vision. But sometimes your vision can't get completed. It's because you clouded focusing on, you're worrying about other things. And so in our marriage, we've had those moments where things got scary, and things got tight.
Let's be completely real.
And some things got behind. Some things had to wait. But one thing that I refused.
Car being repossessed.
Yeah. One thing that I refused to have wait is what God told me to tell him. And God told me to tell my husband that it would be okay for him not to go clock in at a regular job. To some people, that's like, oh, nah, the man got to be the breadwinner. The man got to, not in this dynamic.
I didn't listen. I still trying to go.
He did, and he got very sick, almost died in our marriage at the very beginning. Got meningitis from lifting. Mono, 2 separate occasions from doing what pretty much he knew that he deep down inside wasn't supposed to do. So, that's my biggest thing. It's just the support of your spouse a rider, right? The support. Hey, Miss Collins. Hey, Ashley. Man, we got some of everybody on here from literally all over the world. So thank you guys for tuning in. So yeah, that's one part. He's laying Judah down, so he'll be right back. I think just supporting your spouse in whatever they want to do. You got to be smart about it. Normally, I would never tell my husband that, I don't want you to go clock in at a regular job. And, I don't want to, have the things that we love, take a hit because of something that we're pursuing. But it didn't work. He coming back with Judah. But I know God told me to tell him that. So I told him. And after that, he just began to explore different business opportunities. And, from that, started a lawn care business, a catering business. We did, of course, Kingdom Custom Design still makes a lot of y'all shirts and things like that. Now it's real estate and amongst other things that's going to be getting started. So it's like, I can see the freedom in him, because I don't think up until me, really, he had that support of that level. Of someone saying, you know what, don't put the pressure on yourself to, live up to what society says. Be free and live up to what God has placed in our marriage, because every marriage is different. If you have a marriage where the husband is the breadwinner, comes home, and the wife stays at home, or if you both work, that's good. But every marriage is not like that. And I've never looked at him through those lenses, because I know what God told me to tell him, and I did that. And so I feel like you know, it comes to the point where you need to chase your purpose more than your perspective or your preference. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had this thing in the beginning where our money was separate, but as we've kind of come together, God has made it where, you know, it's been a meshing of the wheels. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now what's his is mine and what mine is his. But now when we first got together, it wasn't like that, because I had a lot of financial barriers I had to break in my mindset, right? But the first step was me obeying God to get to this point, you know? So that's how I supported him and his goals, because to me, if you know your husband has a vision for your family and it ain't happening right now, you as the wife might have to take a look, or girlfriend might have to take a look at, are you putting pressure on them that's unnecessary, that's causing them to be blinded by the vision? I mean, blinded by the responsibilities, more so than seeing a clear vision. You know, so that's my thing. You know, I feel like sometimes in this world right now, I'm seeing everybody post about being soft. I want to be in my soft girl era. I ain't never know what that was. You know, not because he didn't provide me softness, but I haven't known what that was because I'm a go-getter myself, you know. Like, I want to know that if something happened to me, he would be fine and he would be a go-getter and get after it, which he is. And if something happened to him, he knows that, like, me and the kids gonna be straight. Like, I don't want him to come rescue me. Like, that's a marriage is not
get rich quick scheme.
And then I always tell him, you know, you was my come up, right? You know, just messing with him. But it's I'm a whole trip, y'all. But it's really real out there. Like, it's okay to be like a soft girl, but don't rely on a man to take care of you, because if something happened to you or him, then y'all got to be able to fend for each other. You still got to eat and take care of business, but write the vision, make it plain. And I knew he saw something for our family, and so it's still being worked out, you know, with business, and now it's starting a church in the middle of life happening. But we're getting closer, I feel like, every day to what God showed me then, you know. And that's the benefit of trusting him, you know, through the process. So, yeah, that was a long answer to that question, but it was a deep question, and I hope it helps somebody. Hey, Eddie. Hey, Lauren. Because a lot of people do, like, have that stigma, you know, and we went through, you could speak on that about, you know, him kind of at times not feeling, you know, how sometimes if you've never done or had somebody say, you know, take time to figure out the business plan. I literally was like, take as much time as you need to figure out the direction that our family's supposed to go.
I think, too, with that, real quick, and then we can move on, but I think not being able or knowing how to support each other is what tends to cause a lot of disagreements. Because, you know, like, and I'm not trying to preach and everything, but this is just what's in me, and I can't help it, and I'm not going to not be myself. But the Bible says, how can two walk together unless they agree? And, you know, in that's one scripture. The revelation behind that is, yeah, you know, y'all gonna walk together, but the agreement is being able to actually sacrifice what you think is right. You know what I'm saying? So giving up, saying, okay, you know, the wife, she gonna be submissive. Okay, she gonna be submissive, but at the same time, you gotta have a vision for her to submit to. Sorry about that, y'all. This is real life. But, you know, you gotta have a vision for your wife to be submissive to. And the wife has to be willing to submit to that vision, no matter if it's right or wrong, if he's going in the right direction or not. But that's, to me, it's very encouraging. Wives, if you're listening, if you are married or plan to get married, it's very encouraging to a husband, a leader of the home, when he's not looked at to get it all right. out the gate, because he's still learning too, and he's still leaning in on God and trusting by faith to make sure that he's taking the right steps. And one thing, when you change your perception of failure, then you won't see the steps that he is making, if it's not the right one, as mistakes. You will see them as lessons, because to me, there's no such thing as failures. Either you get it right or you learn something in the process of making that initial step. So that's why I say, you know, if you don't know how to change your perception of seeing the vision that husband has, like, it causes disagreements. It causes people to split up, because she might be in ladies, it's nothing wrong with you being strong-willed, go-getter, independent, all that good stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually attractive to men, like being independent. Yeah, cool, because I know you're not going to rely solely on me, because me knowing me, I'm not going to get it all right. But if you solely relying on me to get everything right, then, you know, you're going to be upset when I don't live up to that expectation. You know, so it's good to be independent, but don't be so independent to the point where you miss opportunities because you feel like you get it right all the time, or you right all the time, because that's not the case. You know, like, you was built to submit to a woman, a man's vision, and that man was meant to lean into God to get the vision and then articulate it to you as best as he can. Just like you are to submit as best as you can, you know. So that's how y'all could support and balance each other, is by changing your perception on how you see your husband, like, you know what I'm saying. So I told you, I'm not trying to go too deep.
Nah, that was good. I had to go get Judah some socks, but that was really good, babe. I was listening, and hey Sherry, hey Jada, hey Morris, but yeah, that was really good.
And it's funny because the next question is, how do you handle conflicts or disagreements in your relationship? Whew.
Ooh, we done tried a lot of different things.
Yeah, buddy.
A timer.
One way we tried in the beginning was, you know, because it's easy when, like, okay, by nature, okay, let me say this. By nature, women can talk more than men. This is why, ladies, I might be helping you out if you're married. This is why it might seem like your husband or your boyfriend shuts down when a disagreement happens. It's not that he does not care about what's going on. It's the fact that he is trying to process everything you just said. You know, and you might say a lot.
Show him the look.
Ladies, I'm finna help you out. Ladies, listen to me. This is the gym right here. Y'all getting this for free. I'm finna help y'all.
Going up,
look, I'm finna help y'all all the way out. If y'all in a disagreement, right? Not an argument, a disagreement, and it's your turn to talk, right? This is your time to exit. If your man, boyfriend, husband is looking at you like this, pay attention. Don't make me laugh.
Amen.
Don't make me laugh. But if your husband or boyfriend is looking like this, he is out of there. He is not in that conversation no more.
Flag on the play, lady.
Stop.
Stop.
Don't go any further. Give him time to step back and process everything you just. It's not that he does not care. By nature, us as men, we can only take so much. That's just like you remember the story with the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf? You know, certain houses that they were built, it can only withstand so much. Like, that's how men are. Like, we like the sticks and the straw. Like, it's only so much we can take in one moment.
So much wind.
Just give us time. Give it to us in sections. I mean, even when you go out to eat, right? They don't bring you your appetizer, your dessert, in your main course all at once. They give it to you in sections.
That's good.
That's how a man is. Like, give it to us in sections, because here's the thing. When you first start out in the disagreement, let that be the appetizer. Share your feelings. Get it all out. Not everything. Just get enough out. And then say, you know what? Take time. Let's go different rooms. Never leave the house. Never, ever, ever during the disagreement leave the house. I've done it multiple times and it didn't work out right.
Yeah, don't do that.
Fellas, you isolate yourself and you give the enemy enough time to sit in your front seat and talk to you. So don't ever leave the house. Go to separate rooms. Go outside if you need to. And ladies, and this is gonna happen, if you in the beginning stages of marriage, y'all in the honeymoon phase, wear off, reality set in, 9 times out of 10, he might, in the middle of you talking, just slap off. Don't get offended. Again, he can only take so much. And he has given you signs. He's trying to be respectful, listen to you, let you get everything out you need to get out in that moment. But you get to a certain point, give him space to process, so then he can come back and see what he probably did something wrong, hurt your feelings or whatever, or give him time to process so he can see how to be what you need him to be. Don't go barking him, I need this and I need that. Well, he ain't gonna be able to give it to you because he is out of there. He is not in that conversation no more. So, handling conflicts and disagreements in your relationship, take time for each other, both of you, take time to let each other get their feelings out. And don't listen to respond. Don't listen to react, but listen so you can provide healing. Listen so you can, not so much as, oftentimes you don't even need a solution. The best healing that you, ladies, hear me. The best healing that you can provide for your husband, your man, is listening to him. Don't let him, when he express himself, don't follow up how he expressed himself with how you felt or how you feel. Because then he's not going to feel heard. Then anytime a disagreement happens, he going to shut down and just look at you. And then you going to feel like, oh, well, he don't care about nothing. He don't care about me. No. The last time he opened up, you cut him off. And it cut him deep. It cut him to his soul. And he feel like he can't open up no more. So just listen. No matter if he getting to the point, if he taking forever, just listen. That I promise you. If you listen, just listen. Because guess what? Finna give you a secret. Here go another one. Ladies, have it seemed like sometimes when y'all got into a disagreement, he didn't want to say much to you, but he can easily get on the phone and talk to his mama? Wanna know why? Because mama gonna sit there. Oh, baby. Oh, for real? I know, I understand. She might not even really understand. But to him, he feel like, man, I can get all of what out. Just copy what she does. Just listen. Promise you, you will get whatever you want. Because he'll be sitting there one day, oh man, I feel good. I'm thankful for you. I appreciate you. Want your foot rubbed? You won't even have to ask for it. You need stuff done around the house? That honey-do list? You wonder why that honey-do list ain't being touched? Because somewhere down the road you cut him off. And he didn't felt heard. But now you want him to listen to you. And he didn't get heard back there. Yeah, so we being real, being 1,000,000%. This is all from experience. We went through this. This is what we actually went through it. Mm-hmm. It was times where I would be talking and she would cut me off and I would shut down. And I'm like, I had
a cutoff spirit, y'all. I had a cutoff. Hey Rael. I had a cutoff demon. Y'all.
She would cut me and cut me off at the same time.
Yeah, I was a pistol. Still am. But I am so much better.
Yeah, we've grown, but telling you from experience, like this is how it was. Like I'm talking, I've sat and listened to her say everything. Literally, sometimes how I would feel is like she would take advantage of my listening because I was quiet. So I understand, like I'm talking, and I might say something that she don't absolutely agree with, or she might think I'm wrong. I wasn't trying to be right in the moment. I'm just expressing myself. And she would, oh no, I didn't say it like that, and I didn't do it like that. What you mean?
But I would be like, let's talk about facts. Let's not talk about, then I'll get myself in the pickle, because I'm like, I'm in my feelings, you know?
She done got, it was one time in the beginning, y'all, like, she had asked me to iron her shirt sleeve and put a crease in it. And I did it. What happened? I think I did it. I did it my way, and she didn't like it. She wanted me to do it her way.
Listen.
And I was, right before church.
Right before church.
I was trying to be nice.
We was trying to praise and worship, but we was on the verge of cussing and
fighting.
Yeah.
Throwing dishes and stuff.
We ain't never threw no dishes.
Well, I was on the verge that day. Something was about to get knocked over that day. Because, boy.
Well, what gonna be me?
Look.
Because I fight. Look. Try Jesus. Don't try me, because I will fight.
Yeah, all right. You ain't telling the truth.
Hey,
Remember that time I got punched in the chest?
Hey, hey.
Yeah, look. Don't try to tell me, man.
Yeah, I punched Davon in the chest one time when I had just had Gideon.
I don't want to hear no excuses. Don't try to blame it on postpartum.
I was postpartum.
See?
And we was going through a lot. So he got kind of like did like this in the chest.
Oh, no. He's going sugarcoat. I thought you said we was being real.
We are being real.
You didn't hit me like that.
I had Gideon in my arm, so I couldn't hit you that hard. But I wasn't wanting to hit him hard. It was just...
Man, how do you handle conflicts and disagreements?
Evidently, I hit folks in the chest.
Yeah, apparently.
Now, well, you said it all. Now, how I handle it is I listen. I try my best to not cut him off. And if I accidentally think I cut him off, I apologize right away for it. And I'll be like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. Were you finished? Because I sometimes still don't know when he finished, you know. But I am much better. And I've grown. I listen a whole lot more. And I try to think on his feelings without responding. And then I may come back a day or two later and say, hey, babe, can we talk? Or, you know, I'm not reactive anymore. I'm responsive. If that makes sense. That's it.
Okay.
What was funny?
I was reading what Chris said.
What Chris say? Ah! Chris. But yeah, I was like, what was funny? I thought I said it was funny, but Chris, we know, we understand.
Y'all was getting ready to see it. You see how she switched? What was funny? She switched quick. Y'all pray for me now. Pray for me.
No, you ain't about to make them think I'm bad, babe.
I ain't said none of that.
I have grown tremendously from where I was when we first got married. And I wasn't a horrible person, but you know, you start uncovering layers of childhood trauma, of daddy issues. You start uncovering all these different layers that you didn't even know you had.
Yep.
And with me being, you know, just being transparent, I had a lot of them I didn't realize I had until I got married. You know, so
she hid them until she got married. Then it came to the surface. Hallelujah.
What's the next question? Because you about to get hit in the chest.
There you go. Oh, this is good right here. How do you keep the romance and spark alive in your relationship?
Man.
Jesus.
You gonna answer that one first?
And to be clear, romance is not sex. Okay? So let's just get that straight. Let's just get that put out there.
Yep. I was an onion. A red one.
I'm an onion all the time. But how do we keep the romance alive and the spark alive by understanding each other's love language?
Oh, yeah.
it's called love language for a reason, because you have to learn how to speak it fluently. So learning each other's love language, what makes your spouse, your significant other smile? What makes them melt? You know, my wife, I understand her love language. She likes to hold hands. She likes to do random kisses. She loves hugs.
Love hugs.
Hugs, like, not just a pat, church hug. Like, come here, I notice you. That's a way of communicating without words. Like, being able to just walking in the kitchen, right? The prime example. She'll be in the kitchen fixing breakfast. And she is going in, fixing the boys' plate, fixing my plate. And I might just walk up to her, hey, come here. And just hug her. Romance.
Melted.
That's
that easy.
That's romance. It's, fellas, here go a key. Not saying I'm the wisest person in the world, but I do understand this. It's not the big things for a woman. It's the smallest things. Like, when you walking by her in the kitchen, just stop and let her know you notice her. Send her a poem. Guess what? I got a secret for you. If you don't know how to write poems, they got apps for that. Thank me later. But that's one way we keep the romance alive, is by understanding each other's love language. The spark, we pray a lot. We pray a lot. That's the spark. Spark. Y'all understand what I'm talking about.
Play a lot. That's what you
we do a lot of playing.
Play and pray.
Play and pray. Yes, Lord. Yes, we do. But that's how you keep it alive, I think. Just understanding each other's love language and speaking it. And having the willingness to speak it. Just because you require love a certain way don't mean you can't not learn to love somebody the way that they need to be loved. Because see, me, like, I'm a swatter. My wife walk by me, I'm swatting. Pat, paw, every single time. Sometimes she don't want that. So it's my job to discern what mode, what mood, what's the atmosphere. If she is not in a swat or pat mood, she need a hug. She may not always say, babe, I need a hug. But if I'm paying attention to her and I'm observant to her, then I can tell, you know what? She down right now. She might be thinking about her mom. She might be thinking about what we going through right now. And she strong. She not going to just often come to me but me being observant to her, here I come, babe. I got you. Let me do stuff around the house without her even having to ask. I got you. I see what need to be done. So let me go ahead and do it. Speak your language. So that's my take on it. Yeah, boo-boo.
Yeah, boo-boo. So how do
keep the romance?
How do I keep the romance personally? Just keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it fresh. Like, be willing to explore outside of your norm, is what I'll say. And have an open mind when it comes to learning more about your spouse, their desires, their just, like what they want. What they want might not be what you want, but sometimes you might have to do what they want. You know what I'm saying? To get to what you want. You know what I'm saying? So I think just keeping it fresh, spontaneous. I love spontaneous. I love just, inopportune times to do fun things with him, and we're just kind of like that, and so I think just keeping it fresh that way, of course, all within the Bible bounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't that far out there, y'all, but, I think just really, enjoying each other and learning, because for women, most of us, sex is not our love language, security, safety, all of those things are very high on the list, and you show us you love us by paying attention to us when we ask, if we ask something to be done, doing it in a timely manner. But first you got to have listen, ladies, to make sure that it's done in the timeline that you want it to be done in or whatnot. So, and for men, their number one most of the time is, physical, that, so they want to know that's how they feel love, right? It's through physical touch. And so one of the things I, can say that I do try to do as much as possible, and it was in my wedding vows, is scratch his scalp. He loves for me to rub his head, scratch his scalp, pretty much just, let him know it's going to be okay. And it provides safety, just healing for him, he says, on a whole nother level. And that wasn't something that I would think would be so simple. But like, if I literally be like, babe, it's time, I call it a scrap. It's time for, let's get your scalp scratched, let's be there, let's just make that time for us. So that's kind of how we keep, it fresh. Yeah.
Keep the spark alive.
Keep the spark alive, man. And then getting in there, if he wants to play PlayStation, we've had a zombies night and, had pizza and just played PS5. Well, at that time it was PS4. But I got to get back on the game again. Hey, Karen. Yeah, so that's that question. All right.
I'm skipping around. So
yeah, because that one kind of similar.
This is a good one. Excuse me. How do you handle the ups and downs of life together? I think this is very good because, considering our situation now. Like I said when we first started, usually situations like this can tend to break people up, because you don't understand like how she processed pain, or you don't understand how your significant other process pain. So what may seem like them being standoffish can, in all actuality is them trying to process the moment and keep themselves together so they can be strong for the entire family. So you have to, understand who you are with to know, like, when things are going good, yeah, we're going to laugh. Even when things are not going good, still try to maintain that, what you started out with in the beginning. We started out, in the beginning of our relationship, just always laughing, always. Even when we was planning our wedding, it was a date night. It wasn't stressful. And I think some people look at us crazy sometimes, like, man, we planned our wedding, it was stressful. Well, we planned to plan. We made plans to plan. It wasn't like, planning our wedding didn't take us over. We took over it. And I told us, like, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to turn planning our wedding into literal date nights. So we know, like, okay, on date night, we're going to sit down, we're going to have something good to eat, have some soft music playing, and we planned our wedding, So, that's the upside. So the downside is, like I said, knowing your partner, knowing who you are with. How does he process pain? Do he get quiet? Do he like to talk? Do you like to talk? Do you need to talk it out? Like, just understanding each other's way of processing, the downs of life, because it will come. Yeah. You don't be on honeymoon all the time. Like, literally, when we went to Tennessee for our honeymoon, we had just crossed the Tennessee South Carolina state line. Time we got back in South Carolina, it was like an argument every single day. I'm talking about, we're not exaggerating.
We ain't even been married 2 weeks. It was an argument.
Argument every single day. But that was a part of the learning process. Like, this is how we was taking time to learn each other. Like, okay, now when something happened, I know that she needs touch. She needs this. She needs comfort. She needs me to sit and listen to her, share her feelings and speak how she feels and get it all out. So I understand that now. And what it kind of goes with sacrificing yourself. Because see, now that I understand that's what she needs, he is out, but he stuffing those. But because I understand what she needs, I know I can put myself last to make her first and make her, be there for her.
You lay him down.
Yeah, I'm about to lay him down. But I know that I can be. Yeah, I'm about to turn around. But I can be there for her when the downs come because I've taken time to understand exactly what she needs. I understand my partner.
Yeah. I think how to handle the ups and downs, one thing that we always do, hey Evora, is our motto. We make lemons. Like make lemonade. Take lemons and make lemonade. How's it go? When life give you lemons, make lemonade. And that's what we've always done, man. Like,
yep.
Like even through the process up until going to have our third son, because we literally didn't know. We went to our anatomy scan and didn't know. Like, we were excited to see him.
Excuse me.
There was no, issues or anything like that. Hey, Tanya. And we literally just got the shocking news that it was no heartbeat that day. And, same day we went to the midwife. And then the next day had to have a repeat ultrasound. And then the same day was rushed into the hospital to have him at 20 weeks. So, being able to easily shift, like, in our relationship, we've had to call a lot of audibles, is what my husband calls it, because life will sometimes throw you something you don't even expect. And that was our most challenging thing is really what you guys have saw us going through. But even in that, what I'm getting at is to say, we still laugh. We still managed to actually laugh. Like during the laboring process, because I had to be induced to have him, and everybody know my goal was to have him at home, and to be in the hospital setting, your girl was freaking out. And I'm a nurse, but I was freaking out. But we still laughed. Like it was new experience for both of us. Like my water still broke, and I was like, oh my God, babe check is breaking, and he was like, and we still, when joy is in you naturally, even sometimes in the hardest of things where people think you shouldn't be laughing and you should be super sad all the time, it's not so with us. And so I think just first off, that's how we handle our downs and our ups. We still celebrate each other. Like when things are going great, we stay consistent with celebrating each other. Like I'm always trying to win his heart every day. And I want to do something kind for him every day. At the end of the night, when I lay my head on my pillow, one of the questions I really ask is my husband satisfied with how I treated him on today? And if I can't really answer yes, or if I don't know for sure, then I have to do some soul searching within myself to make sure I'm, being a submissive wife, And I think, what makes me be submissive is because we both are very intentional about serving each other. That makes me be submissive. So if you want her to submit, fellas, this is a tip for the men: serve her, and love her in the way that, not really that she requires, but some of that, but in more so the way that she has expressed, because we both deserve to be loved the way we want to be loved, right? And if you're not capable of doing that, then you need to adjust and learn her, or adjust and learn him, so you can thrive together, right? Because you can't have, like, in a relationship, we recently learned, like, if I'm 20%, which these days with our situation, some days I'm on 30. But I know if he have that 70, then we going to come together and we going to make 100, and we whole that way. Marriage is not 50-50, because sometimes I'm not going to be at 50. Like, especially after losing a child, like, who would be at 2? Sometimes I'm at 90. sometimes I'm at 9%, and he might have that other. What's the math? He 91%. Might have 91%. So it's just what it is. Don't listen to what society tells you. Listen to what two married people, we had 9 years of knowing each other, 8 years of marriage, and then been through some hellacious things that people wouldn't even imagine. But we're here and we still love each other. And honestly, I would marry him again. And it's just, I know that he's my mate. I know that without a shadow of a doubt. So, yep.
What are some things you love to do as a couple? Oh man.
Let's answer this together. Travel.
Yeah, we love travel. Gotta get out of South Carolina now. Love South Carolina, don't get me wrong, but gotta go. Gotta get out of here. Definitely watch TV, specifically like Lifetime movies. We love to watch movies together
and talk about the people while we watching it.
Yeah. Oh well, that's if we watching like look, I don't even know what reality TV shows.
Yeah.
Like we'll sit and watch reality TV shows, and we literally start naming the people differently from what their real names are. We give them names, so
we love the people watch.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. We love the people watch. Oh my God.
Like we go out and be riding. We be naming people's kids and stuff.
We were like, oh man, look at Samantha over there in the car eating a sandwich. Over there on the phone trying to eat a sandwich in the light green. Look. Hey Tanya. Hey Kayla. Congratulations. Kayla just got married. Girl.
Oh, you just got married.
Congratulations.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So
them was the fun day, right?
Oh, fun things we like doing together. New experiences.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely new restaurants. We love to try new food together.
What else? We like taking care of things together, like our yard. We're into that.
We love gardening.
When he outside cutting the grass, it encourages me to get the flowers all pretty, and it's like that teamwork. Like. Dang, Judah is snoring. Judah is
cutting trees
trees for real. You're welcome. Y'all, I just love Kayla. Kayla, I wish this thing had a way for you to just sing a song. Because Kayla can sing.
Oh, it is a way. We can add her right there. That's a button. Kayla, don't run down.
We ain't going to do it because she probably on a honeymoon.
I'm messing with you,
Kayla is, oh my God. I love Kayla.
She can sing like that, babe?
She can sing with
Oh, snap.
Like 30 A's. S-A-A-A-A-A-A-N-G.
She can sing.
Yes. And Kayla is amazing. So humble. So congratulations and enjoy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, you guys are newly married. So this is an exciting time for you guys. But that's one of the things we love to do.
Definitely we love to decorate for Christmas together.
Man, listen, we just started, y'all, Wednesday, and we doing it piece by piece, but yeah, we love it. What's the next question?
What lessons have you learned about love and relationships throughout your time together? Oh man, love, and I know this might sound cliche, but love I've learned is action. Love is a verb. Because, and I say that, let's dive into it, because it's some days you gonna wake up, Kayla, listen to me. If your husband watching, I don't know your name, sir, but listen to me. It's gonna be some days y'all gonna wake up and y'all not gonna feel no type of love. It ain't gonna feel like you in love. It's just gonna be like, what? What's up, Caitlin?
Hey, Caitlin.
But this is the thing. This is the key. Being able to push past that and still show love. Still do stuff. It's been times when me and her are mad at each other, and I might still stop at the store and get her something to drink or get her something. still, because when it's in you, like when you being mad at each other, but still love each other, like you still just want to do something for them, like.
Thank you, Caitlin.
So, but love is more so action than not a feeling, because feelings gonna fluctuate, feelings is gonna change. Like I said, like, but when we was in our honeymoon phase, we was like just looking at each other,
shucking and bucking.
Boy, I thought you was about to say something else, boy. All of my preacher status dropped. Oh, God. Here we go. My first lady here cussing. Oh, my God.
Y'all know I can't say too much. Y'all know. He done made me a pastor's wife. Now,
my God. You don't blame me. That you better blame God.
Good. Let me just drink some. I gotta be good.
but yeah.
Look, I done got him all hot.
But yeah, like... in the honeymoon phase, honeymoon phase, you can't keep your hands off each other. You running around. We was in the cabin, and the cabin had 3 floors.
No, and then you let the bathtub overflow.
So, okay, let's go there. We in it now. We here. We family now. Y'all family. But
God, that's
so. We had a jacuzzi in our room, y'all, and me trying to be nice and romantic and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna fill this jacuzzi up. We gonna get in the jacuzzi, relax, and just be married.
We didn't make it to the jacuzzi.
We didn't make it to the jacuzzi.
The funny thing, I say, what's that noise?
We all of a sudden, we heard a. We looking like, what is this noise? What is going on? I go in the little room, the little bathroom. The jacuzzi tub is just overflowing and something like what happened
was everywhere.
What happened was I forgot to turn the jets off. And I forgot to turn the water off, so water was just.
We just laughed about it.
I'm like, man, we done overflowed the jacuzzi tub. God. It was bad. Like we in the middle of worship. and whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Oh God, that was funny.
But again, love is action. Like that's what I've learned. Even another lesson that I've learned is still loving despite, having your feelings hurt, because you're going to hurt each other's feelings. It's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
When you in the marriage, you, like you said, you got 2 people coming from different backgrounds and trying to come together to be one. Oh, it's going to be some campfires made. Trust me when I tell you that. Mm-hmm. But how you respond to those rough, like literally, this is what marriage is like. You got 2 jagged edges trying to come together and become like this. This is the goal. This is what it's supposed to look like. But what ends up happening is you gonna y'all gonna scratch each other. It's gonna you gonna hurt each other. But when you understand that I love this person more than the pain that I'm going through with them, then that love will always outweigh, especially when you like these moments we sharing with y'all, like it's moments like y'all would have never even knew, but it's moments like that we can, when we going through something, we can actually hang on to, and when we mad at each other, whatever, like it's times where I might make her mad, know she mad, because she'll get quiet. Now she normally by nature she'll talk. She, you know what I'm saying? So I know when she is mad, she quiet, she ain't saying much. And I know she don't want to be touched. She probably don't even want me to be around at the moment. I still come around and do little stuff.
He'll try to tickle me. And I don't be wanting to be tickled. Y'all, one time I was mad at him and I got in the shower. This crazy that came and got in the shower with all his clothes on.
Yep. I said, you know what? You gonna be mad at me? I'm gonna make you laugh.
And then he just standing there. I'm trying to get clean and get out the way. And he is in the shower with the clothes on.
This is the look if looks could kill, she stabbed me 17 times. Literally, I got in the shower I said, you know what, I'm going to go hop in the shower with all my clothes on just to throw her all the way off.
And try to make me laugh, probably, wouldn't it?
Yep, to make you laugh. And I got in the shower just immediately. I just jumped in the shower and I just looked at her like this. She gave me...
How did I look?
Y'all, my plan didn't work at all. It went south quickly.
I was like, boy,
I had my socks and my clothes, everything. I had all my clothes on.
He does stuff like that,
But you remember, y'all my witness. You remember a few minutes before we got to this question, she was like, "Oh, I love spontaneity." Yeah. I was being spontaneous. See, I remember her saying that at one point. I said, "So if she likes spontaneity like that, then I'm finna be spontaneous and just jump in the shower with my clothes on while she mad, throw her all the way off." But you see, apparently it worked because she's talking about it now.
Yeah, it was funny.
And she's smiling.
It was funny.
Yep.
It was funny. But for me, what was the question again?
What lessons have you learned about love and relationships throughout your time together?
Love and happiness.
Boom, 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 boom.
Sometimes it make you do wrong and make you do right. Nah.
Really? Do it make you do wrong?
It make you go crazy sometimes, but nah, it's worth it. Crazy in love. That's what Beyonce said.
Y'all, we robbed the bank. I just had to get off my chest. We done robbed the bank before. I'm just playing.
No, we have not. Look, don't say that too much. Look, somebody be knocking at our door. No, we didn't rob no bank. Look. Anyway, but yeah, I learned love is forgiving. Love is fun. Love is freedom. You should be able to be your complete, authentic self in your relationship. If you can't, do certain things in your relationship because of fear of what the other person may think, or, don't have their support, you have to question, is it really love or is it like a control thing? You know what I'm saying? So you should be able to post your picture if you with somebody. If you with somebody,
all in a relationship together.
He should want to and he told me when we first met, he said, I want to make sure the whole world know about you because I'm that proud of you. And that's my thing. If you're with somebody, I get it, having their privacy and everything, but not to the extent where other people don't know. You know what I'm saying? That need to know that you are with somebody and you're happy and you're taken. It's important to be taken these days and be clear on what you're doing. And so, yeah, love is clear. It's no stained glasses or foggy mirrors. Love is clear. And you can see it. It's evident when people are really in love. You can tell. It just radiates off of them. And you can just really tell. And, I really think that love is also just evolving, because the way I loved you in the beginning is different than how I love you now. In the beginning, I was loving him how I thought he needed to be loved. Now I try to love him by what he tells me he needs. Over the course of these years, you learn your spouse, and I don't always get it right, but I'd say 65%, 70% I do now. And I try my best to. If I don't, I'll say, babe, what do you need? Like, for instance, our boys, they're boys, full throttle energy from 7 a.m. till like 8:30 p.m. That's their timeline to just be, and it's always like on 99.9% of energy. And so something that babe told me is like on the days where I would be home or off, he just, would like to have a day to himself where he don't have to hear, because he works from home, so he don't have to hear you know, me getting on a baby or me saying, no, stop, don't, quit. Yeah. So one way, you know, that I've evolved is by taking note of what he says. And so what I did for him, you know, not like I did it, but what he requested of me, I catered to that, right? I catered to him by, you know, getting him a hotel room for a night. And he had his PS5. I made him a snack basket, all his goodies. He ordered pizza, and he got to play the game uninterrupted. It was no, babe, can you lift this? Or, you know, Dada, can you come help me? You know, can we play Dada? It was none of that. It was his peace and solitude. And the way he came out of that hotel that day, it was just like, oh, you know, because he had that alone time to himself. If he wanted to soak in the tub, he could soak and do so peacefully. But literally, he said, babe, all I want to do is just play the PlayStation and have quiet so I can have my thoughts. But I had to create an atmosphere for him to get away from home. But that happened because I've learned to listen. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a priority in our relationship. You know, of course, we haven't did that recently because of what we've been going through. You know, we've just been trying to be really close and be there for each other. But that's one of the key things that I think now, being a wife of 8 years, is that even like sometimes love is going to cost you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost you coming up. You might not be able to go get your nails done. Like, what's more important? Paying $100+ to the nail salon person that you don't even know what they be saying about your nails when they doing it? Or is it more important to listen to your spouse, take $100 to invest in a hotel room so they can have peace of mind and time with God? What's more important? So, you know, that's where we at, you know, like we listening to each other and we making it happen. He know, he do the same thing for me. Hey babe, I made sure, you know, one time I was stressed and he booked me a massage, like in the middle of the day. I didn't even know we were going, and we were running errands, and in the middle of that, he booked me a massage. So it's just things, that's really one of the things that I love about him. It's just that he really does listen. And if it's something that is bothering me, he tries to make it happen to the best of his ability. And same here. So, you know, so it's just noticing. And I would say love is preventative. That's my last thing on that question, because if you can try to prevent something from happening in your relationship negative, do that. Invest in your spouse. You know, believe you should be their number one cheerleader. You shouldn't be talking about them behind closed doors, or, you know, when people come to you that may be doubters or may not support them or the vision for your family, you don't participate in that. You defend them and you stand up. You prevent anything coming against your relationship. You prevent it. If he needs time to himself so he don't get burnt out, I'm gonna prevent that by, hey Devin, I'm gonna prevent
What's
that.
What's up, DB?
I'm gonna prevent that by listening, right? So hence, you know, if he needs to take once or twice a month a time away, and, you know, I book him a hotel to just go play the PS5 and do what men do, you know, scratch and, you know, just be there in his zone.
She just spoken up. She just preached.
Have time. Like, I'm gonna prevent him from being burnt out, because, you know, he's my protector, but I still protect him too. You know what I'm saying? So that's so important to me, you know. And so, you know, because I love him so much, I'm going to go to the ends of the earth to make sure he's happy, you know, the best that I can, you know.
And she is not capping.
Yeah, man.
Those are facts.
Yeah.
She is telling the truth.
Yeah. So if he, you know, just that last year we implemented that, him getting a long time away from husband and daddy duties, and it was like a game changer for us. And so that's something that we're going to continue. So that's hopefully something that can help someone else. Because a lot of times when you're in it, you don't think about it. Or finances may not, you know, be there for you to do that. Well, in that case, get a babysitter. And, you know, or get family to take the kids and create in your space a date night, or make it like a hotel, and just try to, get catering, DoorDash or whatever. It's so many different things you can do. Money shouldn't be the reason why you don't invest in your spouse.
Let me piggyback off of that, babe. Because I think this would be the last one when we land this plane, because she's been on the go handling things all day, and she needs TV time.
Yeah, see that today was my first time going to the grocery store.
So she's been handling some things and stuff like that. So definitely, I want to sit down with her, watch. We find something on TV, watch, laugh, talk, whatever. But I think biggest in this word, some people might not even know, might not even think about it, but reciprocity, reciprocate. So whatever your spouse is doing for you, it don't have to be the same exact thing, but if you know their love language, you know how to speak it. And when they give to you, like literally, a relationship should be like this. So it should be reciprocity. It'd be whatever they give to you, you reciprocate and give back to them, and you keep going back and forth. That to me is what I believe will help a marriage sustain a long term, because like she said, she create that atmosphere for me, and in return, babe, I got the boys, you go shopping. She just, even if she gonna buy something, she don't necessarily have to buy anything. She just want to go to the store. Like, for prime example, on our honeymoon, my wife, I sat back and I watched. My wife watches a lot of vloggers that does like shopping in these different stores and stuff. That's something that she loves, being honest, transparent. It don't make sense to me sometimes, but I don't get in and, I might have fun with it, crack some jokes and here and there, but for the most part, I know that's something that she likes. So I try to join in and come into her world, whether I understand it or not. So I try to reciprocate what she's giving to me. She steps over into my world, give me the stuff that I need and I desire. I want to reciprocate that. Let me step over into your world, whether if I understand it or not. It's your world. I'm just coming into it, so I don't have to try to understand it. The fact that I'm there is enough, So for our honeymoon, not our honeymoon, but our anniversary, I took her to Hobby Lobby. Now, to some people, why not a fancy restaurant? She don't need all of that.
That's not what I wanted.
The best time ever was taking her to something that she enjoyed, and me not standing back, but actually getting involved with her and putting my hands on things and looking at the price of this, and just actually being in her, not just stepping into her world and being a spectator, but actually stepping into her world and being a part of the moment with her. So that's what I mean by reciprocating. What your spouse give to you, give that back. And, even make it a competition, like try to outgive your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was times in the beginning, and we tried different things, like, and this is a gym husband. Listen, you can go on Google and Google a coupon book for your wife, and inside that coupon book, don't put nothing about yourself. Inside that coupon book, make it everything that your wife love to do, stuff that she may want to do in the future. Just make that coupon book about your wife, and take it. Her routine. She get out the shower, she come to the sink, put a coupon right there and say, hey, just because you being an excellent wife, you got a 30-minute to an hour massage on me. And I ain't talking about sending her off. You give her the massage. Get her favorite smells and, set the atmosphere and do the aromatherapy and all that stuff. Sometimes she like getting in the tub and just soaking and, have some nice smells and all that good stuff. Okay, go run the bath water for her. Just out the blue, without even telling her, just run the bath water, get the smells right, set the cameras up, see her in the tub, then leave her be. You go off, if you got kids, get the kids together, put them in bed and stuff. Listen, fellas, you'll thank me later. Hallelujah.
Look, we done got our clean shower and our bath. We ain't trying to get sweaty. Look.
Well, who said you gotta do anything?
Oh goodness, that's true.
Look,
the numbers going up.
The numbers going up when you get talking about, they talking about something good. Oh, Jesus. Nah, but I'm telling you, like, when you just reciprocate that love back that your spouse give you, it makes your, like, marriage, listen, honestly, marriage don't have to be just super tight, serious. Man, marriage is an empty box. You get out of it what you put into it.
Keep it sexy, man. I hate seeing, like, married couples start wearing turtlenecks together. Like, y'all.
Girl, you better go on down there to Pandora's box. Y'all look, trying to ride. Look, babe, some people, they be riding my Pandora's box. They get still. Oh, God. You better go in there.
What you got ain't for everybody to see and know what you got. But still, get dressed up for your husband. If he like a certain pair of pants, wear those pants for him. Even if you ain't going nowhere. Like, just wear them. Like,
Hallelujah.
Yeah, man. Like, do you notice that it's like, when people get married, sometimes you could tell, like, within the 4th or 5th year, they start wearing them box shirts. Like, they just both look robotic. It's nothing like, I want to be, like, you could tell when it's, like, an attractive couple. Not that we be looking at people, but you can see the joy and the spunk in their relationship. Like, they're attracted to each other.
Man, y'all still like each other. Like,
yeah, man.
Some people, you can tell they don't even like, they just there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were literally walking in a parking lot one time, and this husband and wife, she was going on with the kids, and he, bless his heart, he just looked like he didn't even want to be there. And he had the bag over his shoulder. Ain't no kind of lovey-dovey nothing. And it just, like, it needs help.
Oh,
it
my
needs
God.
to be CPR'd bad, because you could just see it going down. Let me say this, because you said something about taking me to the Hobby Lobby. But we have had the nice fine wine dine restaurants. Don't get me wrong, that is nice. But that's not what I require or what I desire in this season. So he's grown. In the beginning, he thought he had to do the bigger the better. Yeah. With me, it's like, nah, that was too much. You know what I'm saying? and I'm more like, take me, let's do something I actually want to do. If the anniversary is not just about me, it's about us. But he more so wants to see me happy, right? So I recently saw something online. Russell Wilson rented out a Waffle House for Sierra, and people was dishing him on that, but he listened to his wife. It was an interview that he caught of her talking about that's what she was craving with her being pregnant, and he made it happen, and it was the biggest thing to her. So that's where we're getting at. Like, listen to your spouse. Don't do what you see. Don't do what you see everybody trying to do on Instagram, because Instagram is not always for real. It's to get a like and a love or whatever. But do really listen to your spouse, and they'll tell you what they want. Like, get out a notepad when they start talking about, like, man, I really want this. Like, this is something that I really desire. I want this. Put it down, save it, and get it for them for Christmas or their birthday, or just because.
Just because.
So.
I'm glad you said that, because I'm show y'all something we gonna let y'all go turn up on this Friday. Some of y'all put that down. Put that down. You got that bottle in your hand. Put it down. I'm just playing. Y'all grown. But look at the difference, right? My wife mentioned Russell Wilson and Sierra. Lovey-dovey. You can see it. Now, I'm finna say this, and if this couple is your favorite, or y'all absolutely love her music, and just what, I'm not trying to offend nobody, I'm just speaking facts. If you pay attention. Now, you got Russell Wilson and Sierra together. Family.
That's just how we roll.
Now, look at the difference between that and Jay-Z and Beyonce. you don't really see too many pictures like this, really. At least I haven't, in my opinion, I haven't seen that. You know, and if you have seen it, it looked like it's staged, so to speak. Like, you know, we Jay-Z, Beyonce, we got it. Barack Obama and Michelle. You can see the difference. You see what I'm saying? And Jay-Z bought Beyonce an island for her birthday. This ain't just recent. This is some time ago. He bought her a whole island. Okay, cool. But Russell Wilson, he rented out the Waffle House, and they are just as happy. So sometimes, that's why I say, like, it's the small things that matter the most.
And you can see a forced love.
Yeah, some stuff is just
forced, but it's not genuine. It's not real. It's forced and fake. And you want real love, right? That's what Mary J. Blige said. Shoot, she's still searching. She's
for real love.
Mary,
we gonna need you to get married soon.
Mary, she say, tell yourself good morning, gorgeous.
She just at that point now. You know what? Ain't nobody gonna give me affirmations. I give myself affirmations.
Mary, like, I will tell myself. Shoot, that's right, Mary. Shoot. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for joining us.
Thank y'all so much. Like I said, if you haven't already, make sure y'all go and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Matter of fact, my wife she haven't updated her YouTube. Facebook.
Baby won't let me update.
No, you gotta be on top of it. I'll show y'all. Anyway, make sure y'all go and like and subscribe to our Redeemed Nation Church. We just had church.
This is church.
This is church. This is how we plan to do church.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't nothing against the, you know, traditional way and all. To each his own. But as for us, this is how we see ourselves doing church. So if y'all haven't already, make sure you go and like and subscribe to the Redeemed Nation YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on when we going live and doing stuff like this. And we will be in the community doing different things. You never know, we might be in the state near you and we might want to link up, you know, and take you out for breakfast just to see how you doing in life, just to see how things are going.
Yeah, we do stuff like that.
Yeah, we might just pop up on you. Hey, we in your city.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on me. You ain't gonna pull up on me.
We'll pull up on you.
Yeah, we'll pull up on you.
For real, y'all know.
So, man, y'all go, please go and like the channel.
Yeah,
we want
to grow our church, and it's gonna mostly be virtual.
Yep.
We will have pop-ups, you know, more so in the warmer months, because in the winter months we're gonna partner with other organizations and businesses that are doing things in the community. So we're gonna well, Karen, thank you. Thank you so much.
Amen, Karen. Hey, Karen, you are prophesying.
Yeah.
Not like that.
You know, we are truly, we are pastors now. My husband made me one, y'all, but he really is licensed now to pastor, and we're in the second phase of just getting the paperwork completed with starting our church. So genuinely, if you do want to donate or give, you can. It's nothing required financially, but what we're gonna do is eventually have like a warehouse here in South Carolina where that's going to be our church. But we met doing outreach. We want to stay authentic to the identity of God that God's given for us. So we're going to continue to do outreach and pastor that way. And we're more like traveling pastors, because it don't matter where you at. We'll meet you. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want anything like a church building to tie us down. We want a warehouse to meet the needs of the people in the community. So that's our mission, whether it be food, clothes, bill pay, things like that to help people in need. So that's what we're looking for. And when the time is right, we will acquire a warehouse building for that. But as of now, this is how we're going to choose to have church. And these videos will be upload it to YouTube. Eventually, we'll start going live on YouTube more once we get more following. Since it's all new. It's all new to us.
Yeah.
So, but that means a lot. Thank you for that.
And we just stay tuned because we have, and I say, 2024 is going to be major. We are in the talks right now on something major. This will be on a different platform. Let me say that. It won't be so much as us setting this camera up and coming to you all just via Facebook Live, but actually being in your living room. If you catch my drift, just read between the lines. We will be in your living room all at once. So yeah, we are definitely praying and seeking God on that direction and how to just get that going. So man, y'all stay tuned. We got a lot going on.
Yeah, man. And hey Katrina, definitely if you guys are just now logging on, please go back and watch the recap.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's
recap. I don't know.
But we not capping though, so
no
replay.
Cap. Yeah, the replay. Ain't no capping over here.
So we can't recap now.
Yeah, but that's it, guys. But thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna head on out, and we'll see y'all on the next one. All right.
Y'all go and enjoy your Friday night. Deuces.